Women do this all the time.
Ask me a straight question and I'll give you a straight answer.
Yeah, but that's the problem. You don't give straight, like, you inferred like, oh, well, it was physical.
What
and whenever women say that.
I feel like how she said it was like, you were saying like, oh, he hit me, but you did it first.
I did. I smacked him.
But
after that, I smacked him first when I got spoken out of, like, he spoke out of context because of the shit that he was saying, and I get that.
So
that's honestly, when it was reverted back to me, that's when I told him, I was like, real shit, like, I don't think because of the fact that it's physical, I don't think this is healthy for either one of us. So I feel, genuinely speaking, like we both need to, like, either go to therapy, get some help, step back, take a breather.
You smacked him first, so you have to go to therapy, not him.
If I'm taking care of your kid and you stay out till 5 o'clock in the motherfucking morning,
but don't smack
and not
him.
answering my motherfucking calls, walking in like, hey, I'm here.
You still can't beat him up.
Fuck? What the fuck? I'm finna smack the shit out you. Why the fuck you out till 5 o'clock in the morning?
I'm gonna do it.
I'm so sorry. If you want to hear the story, there's the fucking story. Why you staying out till late? And the thing is that yes, the woman should. The woman did something to make a stay out till that late.
No, but listen, like he's seen signs in you, right? Like it's not you, the angel.
Oh, hey, Ron. If he's seen signs in me, why he's still fighting for me though?
For sex.
No. Yes, that's the factor. I ain't gonna take away and what he wants. Understood.
Sex. Yeah, no.
Why else?
Yeah, like you're crazy and it's good sex. I understand.
Go ahead, Booski. Your toxicity don't need to be mine, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you have that.
All right, man.
So,
on to the next.
So it's interesting because like you like kind of because here's why this is so interesting.
Go ahead.
Because you inferred that you were being like physically abused, right? And you said it in a because here's the thing, right? Whenever there's like domestic violence or any type of like violence in between parties, women are able to get the benefit of the doubt from ambiguity, right? You weren't clear about it until we asked you, because whenever women like bring that card up, like automatically most people assume, oh, it was one way, he was hitting her, whatever.
Yeah.
But upon asking clarification, we find out it was you that started the violent behavior, and then he reciprocated. Now, I'm not making an excuse saying like him responding that way was appropriate, but I do think it's incredibly important and pertinent to the conversation to describe the fact that like you're the one that started that downward cycle 100%. Of violence.
And that's why I wanted to go ahead.
And women almost always start it. And that's another fun, ugly fact about women.
100%.
Is that there's a reason why lesbians have the highest rates of the domestic violence. Yes. And then when there is a one-way directional when it comes to violence in a relationship, it's almost always from woman to man.
Yeah.
Most domestic violence situations are both ways. But if it is one way, it's not the man to the woman, it's the woman to the man. And I knew right away, because I'll be honest with you, you're a narcissist. But I've been studying you very closely.
Oh,
you're a textbook fucking narcissist. The world revolves around you.
Hit it again.
You don't put out certain information to paint yourself in a certain way. And you have a very main character, I'm the main character type
syndrome
behavior, which is fine. Like I argue that most women are narcissists, but like you're on another level.
Different level.
Oh, wow.
You're on another level.
Thank
you benefit. You've been benefiting significantly from the benefit of the doubt because as a woman, most women don't get questioned on their behavior, so you're able to frame things in a certain way and get the benefit of the doubt. And I can tell that you've enjoyed that benefit of the doubt for a very long time. Just off your behavior and the way that you act and shit like that.
And you want to be heard always.
Yeah,
always.
Annoying.
Always.
But
when the silence is loud.
No,
why
like
not
you're
feel
loud as always.
You got no ass nigga.
I'm
Shut
sorry.
up.
The silence was loud?
Yeah, like when the silence is loud, when the shorties don't talk, like I just be like.
I mean, because like you talk all the time.
Because I can't.
Bro,
like,
you have no ass, bro.
Is that against?
Your
Thank
word
you.
is.
It's okay.
Your word is not important.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I do think it's important. Like because I'm like kind of watching.
Okay.
And paying attention to like your behavior and like you have like textbook narcissist behavior. And I would argue, I don't want to be an asshole or whatever, but like I would argue a big component as to why he was reluctant to come home or why he stayed out longer is because you're probably very difficult to deal with.
Explain. What makes me seem like a narcissist to you?
Look at you.
Yeah, so like
shit, if we're gonna go to therapy, we might as well. Go ahead.
You thrive in ambiguity.
Break that down. Textbook.
You thrive on not revealing everything. You thrive on saying things in a very and this is deceptive. Women speak this way in general. I'm not just picking on you, but you thrive on speaking in a manner that isn't necessarily direct, but it might have indirect implications that might put that guy in a position. So you'll say some shit. Probably, if I had to like replay an argument that you guys would have, you'd probably say something along the lines of, "Hey, your son needs you. You need to come home." Blah blah blah. and you might have put it out in a way where it's like almost like an ultimatum, and he was like, damn, I don't want to go home and deal with that right now. I'm just gonna stay out. Right? So that's what I'm going to, just based off the way that you communicate and present yourself, that there's a reason why he was probably staying out late with his friends versus coming home to you.
What exactly is it that makes me a narcissist?
Annoying.
The fact that you don't know. Says a
So
lot
the
about you.
fact that you guys are giving me the type of explanations you're giving me is actually vice versa.
So here,
Go
Okay,
ahead.
so I'll give you an example.
Go.
You will speak when not spoken to. You will make comments and not remember what you said. You'll make arguments on things that don't really need to be argued. And you have a difficulty with comprehending information that's displayed to you if you don't like it the way that's put out to you.
Well, unfortunately, that's called ADHD.
no, it's
No.
called
That's called the fact that you guys are over here, like we're talking. I don't pick up what you're putting down. You also give us, right? So we're like also.
I thought you said you were sober. You didn't drink
Yeah,
anything.
you-
You said you
yeah.
were drinking water.
I drank earlier, but
Yeah,
I've
but
been
But that was your
given
choice.
water.
No.
Wait, Chris, stop.
What's my choice? The water.
Your body, your choice, right? You drink alcohol on your own accord. That's on you. That's not on us. You want to drink it.
Listen, at this point, it ain't about me.
Wait.
It's about
And
y'all.
I heard you came here drinking. Like before,
I
before
came
you
here
came here.
having dinner and having wine.
You
Go
came
ahead.
here fucking lit.
Did I?
Yeah.
Or am I just a lit
And
person?
So she was drunk.
Yeah. I'm
Says
tipsy.
who?
Makes sense.
Says who?
Me.
And were you in the room when you met me?
I wanted you. I told who brought you on. Hey, listen, can she
I ain't never
function
gonna
on
win
the
with you,
podcast
Aaron.
tonight? I said, can you focus? Because the whole time you like shut the fuck up. Don't ad libs, right? Girls, right? Girls. Did I tell her, right? Stop with the ad libs, right? Yes, girls, raise your hand.
I don't.
Raise your hand if I told her to stop with the ad libs behind the scenes. Correct?
When?
Okay?
See?
Confirmed.
She
Confirmed.
doesn't
When?
know.
And then also, like another thing too, the mask kind of slipped off when you said, "Yeah, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you when you come home at 5 a.m. Blah blah, but whatever." Like, and you did it in a very aggressive manner. Like, yeah, I mean, and just me being just honest. There's a reason why he wasn't coming home. Every time he came home, he probably had to get a whole bunch of lip from you. So it was like, damn, I don't want to go home. I'm gonna stay out longer with the clients and all this other shit. Because it's like, oh, I'm providing for this chick. All she got to do is chill home, and she's always complaining and shit like that,
Nagging.
and nagging. So
Yeah.
and you hit him too and shit
Yo,
like
hit him
that.
first?
So
That's crazy, bro.
yeah, and I guarantee if we heard it from his side, he'd probably say a whole bunch of shit that she's omitting. Right?
You know,
Yo,
call him. Call him right now.
Yo, call him.
Call him.
She ain't
Yo,
gonna call.
yo, call him.
What we've been talking about for 2 hours almost.
Yeah, she bad.
Go, Boston in the house.
Come on, twin.
Call him.
When I ignore.
Yeah, she
I
thrives off
ignore.
ambiguity, man.
Call
you know
him.
what I mean?
All of it, babies. Ambiguity. I thrive off the.
All right, now we good.
All right,
narcissism.
yo, fresh, you're right, man.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
man.
nah,
Sorry, man.
yeah.
You're right, man.
Punisher.
Will he pick up? if you call
Oh,
him?
look at that. Tell Anderson Reach to
Oh
suck.
my God, are you the instigator that's
It
getting
was the
paid?
2 followers
No,
and
right?
4K live viewers.
Definitely not.
What the
getting
fuck is
paid.
she?
Oh, that was earlier.
sorry.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, bro.
Yeah, I don't know,
you
man.
call him?
We'll be the first ones to tell you.
Apple, thank you, Myron, for teaching young boys how to become successful men, leaders, protectors, and providers.
The real
Hey, man.
narcissist
The
of the
FNF team.
world.
This shit's still cooked out with this society, bro.
Yeah.
You guys got to pick your poison wisely nowadays. What
Y'all
else we
used
got?
to be nice to me before. That's crazy.
I think I've been pretty polite, given.
You have.
I'm just
other
like
one is just
assessing
wild.
what I've seen. You know what I mean? I think I've
You're
seen
being
like
real. It's
textbook
okay.
narcissist
Appreciate
behavior.
it.
All right,
And it's not like dudes want to work 16 hours a day, but like anytime I've seen guys like reluctant to go home and shit like that, and and you probably knew that too. That's probably why you're pissed off at him. Like, why does he not want to come home? I know he's done with work.
Because he doesn't want to deal with it.
He probably didn't want to deal with you. I think.
yeah.
I think he didn't want to deal with you.
Sorry. Bradley B says, Myron will give these girls the truth and tell them how to keep a man, and next day they'll ignore everything and go back to being clues 3 or 4. Incredible.
Well, it is what it is.
And from Detroit says, yo, them acting confused on who has saggy tits is fucking funny as fuck. But shit, I'm gonna go to sleep. Fuck that one bitch, Chris. She ran through anyways.
Wait. Yo, Aunt, who?
Am I the one with saggy tits for real?
Yeah, I think they're talking about you, but I think they're talking about the 19-year-old as far as like, fuck that girl.
I'm not gonna lie, her tits are not bad. But nigga, she got no ass, nigga. All right,
It's gotten better. I swear to God, I have worked I've worked on it. I've tried.
I mean,
I mean, it's not your fault.
Dude, you only
Fresh.
said it from the beginning.
Narcissist.
It's not your fault.
When you love interest in
It's
someone,
my mom. I didn't
what
me.
causes it? So, Myron, when you lose interest in somebody, what usually causes it?
all right, Fresh.
From
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah.
So, if you're a
From male
guy
perspective?
losing interest into the girl, what would cause it? Right?
I mean, if you lose, I think men are always gonna lose interest, like physically, in a girl, because men always want like variety. But like, I don't think guys like will lose interest in like a girl emotionally, especially if she's a good chick.
Yeah.
Well, if it's anything
You'll
like,
keep her around.
like her, I'm losing interest like instantly.
Why, Fresh?
Sweetheart, ain't nobody interested in you.
Oh.
So sorry.
Nigga,
that
I
was,
got hoes, bitch. What
It
you
was
talking
an
about?
like as
Nah,
you
nah,
should.
nah.
As
Nigga-
you should.
nigga, I
Fuck
got-
me.
I never will.
Okay. Ain't
do
nobody
you
trying.
think- Nigga, you got no ass, nigga. Fuck. What do you even do? A fucking plank board? Anyhow, do you think that it's difficult dating in this industry? Bree Noel. Who's Bree?
Me.
Wait. Industry?
Yeah. In the industry of just like social media and
Oh, of course.
do you?
course.
Yeah,
Has it been
we-
hard for you?
Yeah, we never date other female influencers. I warn
Yeah.
against that. I warn never date female entertainers ever.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, for one, look at Kai Cenat. Look at all these streamers dating these girls, bro.
Yeah, Kai.
It's usually either someone that wants to get a come up or clout, or they see benefit where they can get some type of like gain.
Simply put, the things that she needs to advance her career directly put your relationship in a precarious situation. So if she wants to be an entertainer, she's going to have to interact with male managers, male influencers, male musicians, depending on what she does, or men in the entertainment industry. And that is not conducive to a good long-term relationship. It's just like, yeah, she's going to be around a whole bunch of like landmines essentially for your relationship all the fucking time by virtue of her job. Her job proximity puts her in a dangerous position, not just for herself but also for you as the partner in that relationship. So it's just not. Women are to be seen, not to be heard. I hate to say that, but that's really what it comes down to, and that's when relationships operate the best. The woman is in the background, the guy's in the forefront, because when women have the starlight or whatever, things just don't end up well.
Yeah.
You know, because women tend to be narcissists, as we've seen on the panel. No offense, she's not the only narcissist. There's other girls here. The other bitch was a narcissist too.
Yeah.
Right? And women also tend to be extremely solipsistic, which means they think that the world revolves around them. A little bit different than narcissism. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's a natural tendency that women have because you guys have to care for children and you have to make sure that you're alive so that your child can be alive. It's actually like a self-preservation trait. But since women tend to be solipsistic and narcissistic, this is precisely why they cannot be the main character of the relationship. It has to be the man that's the main character because men have to earn their main character status.
Yeah.
Women don't. You know, they simply don't. And this is why the girl has to like the guy more than the guy likes the girl. If the girl likes the guy more, she's going to be more invested, the relationship's going to last. If the guy likes the girl more, she's going to feel like I'm better than this nigga. Why am I here? I could do better. So, yeah.
Do you have gay thoughts ever?
What the?
Who wrote this?
No.
The girl that left.
Probably.
Makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
She thought she was on Umber and Preach.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
Uh,
Not like women do. Like women get that fucking lesbian shit. They be thinking about it.
well, that's a definite no. What is it like dealing with crazy liberals on the debates?
Also, another thing that's interesting, yeah, I could answer that. The other thing also that's very important is like women are turned on by like an array of things sexually, versus like men are very like most heterosexual men are like that's it, just heterosexual women, that's it, like that's what we want.
Yeah.
Women, however, can get turned on by a bunch of shit. Girls kissing,
anything.
a dude kissing a chick, hanging, whatever. They've shown this in studies that women are actually, well, like women will get turned on by a bunch of different things.
That's why they kiss early in school. They experiment with other girls because they're just curious.
I also think this is gonna be more on Rumble. I can say this. I also think that's like a self-preservation thing that women need to be able to turn on by multiple things because let's be honest, like since the beginning of time with like, you know, when life wasn't as stable, like when men would conquer civilizations, what would they do? The women would get raped. So they would have to find ways to kind of, I don't want to say lubricate themselves, but I think it's a self-preservation thing that women are able to accommodate a multitude of different sexual behaviors, I'd say it like that.
Wait, back then there was no lube? Back then?
No, I'm saying it's because okay, consensual
Who
sex
uses lube?
consensual sex. I hate to say this for women is like a fairly modern thing.
That's a bit deep for me there, sir.
But I'm saying that's why women are open to more things sexually, because they had to do it to adapt and survive.
Yeah.
So like since like since they'd be conquered or they'd lose a husband, they had to become war brides or whatever. Women had to have a wider repertoire of things that would turn them on. This is how they kind of got around a fucking ugly dude, smashing them after a war.
We promote
This is dark side of humanity,
consensual sex only.
of course.
Only, okay?
But I do think from like a human evolution standpoint, it's important to note that like the whole concept of like female choice and consensual sex is a fairly novel and new thing. Since human history, like women have, unfortunately been sexually assaulted. That's how,
It's fucked up.
is right literally back then. Obviously now, human rights and we've developed, but I think that's a big reason as to why women from a human evolution standpoint have been able to acclimate and acquiesce to different sexual things that they're turned on by.
Put them in jail.
Self-preservation.
What's it like dealing with liberals on debates?
Who asked this one? You did? Okay.
How dare you?
Yeah, they're retarded. It's wild. Like, for example, what I just said just now about, self-preservation for women. If I said that on a college campus, they'd lose their mind. Are you saying that rape's okay? No. I'm telling you that women have a wide repertoire of things that turn them on because they've had to endure rape for centuries of human history. So this is why they've had to be able to do that. There's a study. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So there was like a study. I think it was done at Northwestern University, and they attached electric nodes to like a woman's genitals and her and they gave her a clicker. And same thing with men, right? And they showed them an array of images. All right. So for the men, they showed them like a dude walking on a beach, smashing, heterosexual sex from pornography, and some other images. And here's the trick. They measured the blood that went to their genitals, and then they also measured when they clicked the button. And they were supposed to click the button when they were aroused. So with the men, interestingly enough, when they saw the heterosexual sex or the women kissing, they clicked the button saying they were turned on, and it matched up with the genitals getting blood flow there. Right? So in other words, what they clicked on was what they responded to sexually. They were honest about what they liked. Women, however, interestingly enough, when they did this study, the women only clicked on things that were politically correct. Guy walking on the beach, and like heterosexual sex, and maybe even women kissing. But like the bang and all the other weird perverted shit, they didn't they didn't click the clicker, but their genitals had blood flow. So what does that show? The women only clicked on things that were politically correct to be aroused by, but they were actually being aroused by almost everything that they were shown, versus for the men, they were only aroused by things that guys like. So in other words, women are turned on by far more than they care to admit, for obviously social reasons, right? They don't want to be looked at as a whore or a sexual degenerate, because if a woman's looked at as a whore, her ability to find a partner is obviously contingent upon her sexuality, right? So I've always thought that was like very interesting. I think that comes from human evolution of like thousands of years of women being taken as captives, and obviously all the evil things that happened before. So that's what it is. But yes, women are liberals are. Even me having a conversation like this with them, they'd like not be able to understand it from an academic perspective. Yeah, they'd lose their minds. But that is the ugly reality of human society.
You should go to one of his live debates. He has one coming up, right? Yeah. Coming up.
Yeah, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you can just watch.
How dare
That's
you?
You don't want to be there. It's gonna be cold.
No.
Well, no, I'm gonna do Boston too. I want to go to Northeastern.
If you go to Boston, I'll go to Boston.
I want to go. That's
honestly, I've heard a lot.
I would wait till summer.
yeah. Well, the problem
It's cold
is
now?
yeah,
It
it's
was
freezing,
negative
dude.
14 when we left this morning.
God damn, -14.
Damn, like 14.
Yeah, bro.
That's a minor.
Oh, I mean,
But no, I do want to go to Boston.
fresh. No.
I've met a lot of people from Boston. Really good things I heard about it. The food, the partying over there seems pretty cool. The white girls, you know what I'm saying? So
All right, so
There you go.
Super woke, man.
It's a very liberal.
Very woke. They're gonna lose their
Freaking
minds when I go to
place.
Northeastern, dude. And then they'll lose their minds even more when they'll be like, "You're an alumni." Yeah, I am.
alumnus.
So
oh,
shit.
so you been there?
Chris,
Go Huskies.
what's the next one?
why do a lot of female artists date rappers knowing already most of them cheat, then have babies with them? Question mark.
Yeah, I wish this dumb 19-year-old is here that said that bullshit about I care about a body count.
Yeah.
That actually proves my point. Like, because women want guys that other women want. Simple as that. Like that's literally like
Also, it's
social proof.
it's like the top guys in the circle. Who
Yeah.
else are you gonna date? No one compares to them in that league, so it's kind of like
Yeah.
Pick a
Yeah.
litter.
Yeah, so girls, like, and that's why I always laugh when girls say, I care about body count. No, you
No.
fucking don't, bro.
No, you don't, man.
What girl says to a guy, what's your body count?
Yeah,
Oh, is this number? I'm leaving.
yeah.
Nobody.
No, yeah.
They might assume, but they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, girls. I mean,
what's the biggest turnoff, broke or boring? If a man can't help improve your lifestyle, what value does he hold to you? So,
It's a good point.
is this for like a girl or is it for like us?
This is just for anybody.
Hmm?
For anybody to answer.
Okay, what's the biggest turnoff,
It's two different questions.
broke or boring?
Like just a
Well, I
turn-off?
don't care if a woman's broke.
Well, I guess that would be more of a question for the women. I don't know. I mean,
Oh.
I don't care if a man is broke. I'll
mean,
be
you-
with him through it all.
wait. I mean, like,
You
you,
don't
should care.
I really don't.
I mean, like,
honestly.
you, like,
but
you
I'm
should
only
care.
19
But-
too, so
Yeah,
like,
see?
Yeah, because you're young.
Yeah.
But your man is helping you right now, right?
No, he
of
takes care
course,
of her.
my man takes care of me. I
Imagine-
help him with his
imagine
business.
if he didn't take care of you.
Yeah. You would have a much different.
I've dated, not that like I've been in a relationship, but I've dated. I
You
got
have.
to know people that also weren't at the level that my boyfriend is at right now, and I didn't have a problem with it. I just
But when you get older and bills start
No.
piling up, you're gonna be like,
Wait,
damn.
wait.
well, of
So,
course I know I have bills piling
Well,
already.
you clearly did
but
because you left him.
Yo,
I
Myron.
didn't leave them. It was just the situations that their family was in that I didn't want to be in.
When you're broke, these things happen. Uh,
They weren't broke.
Thanks, Fresh.
if a man can't help improve your lifestyle, what about? Okay, yeah. Pretty much the same thing. All right.
Yo,
same shit, bro.
I want to press her so bad.
What you want to say?
No, like her man, like watched the show, so he's a supporter. But come on, man, like,
No, he doesn't watch it. My uncle does. That's what I said.
all right, fuck it. So you said you dated, like men that you didn't like support you at all, right? So that means like you fucked around, and then it's like whatever is what it is.
I mean, yeah, I got to. I guess I got to see like what I wanted for myself and what I liked,
But at 19 though, I so early.
but I didn't fuck around.
I mean,
just,
6 bodies.
Okay.
Look, I don't ever
but-
believe women when they say they don't care about money. They do. They're just
I mean, I
some,
really don't.
But they're hiding the shovel.
All right, interesting.
Look,
But-
okay.
fine, bro.
I hate to use this phrase again. I always use it, but I'll say it again. I have a phrase. I say all women are gold diggers. Some just are better hiding the shovel. And what I mean by this is like
She takes
women
my
care a lot
money.
about like potential or character, but typically the things they care about when it comes to character and potential almost always have a direct tie to their income capacity.
Mm-hmm.
So like, let's say a guy doesn't have money, but he's in med school. Well, the girl will be with him and they'll be like, I don't care about money. He's in med school. But let's be honest here. You understand that
At some point,
he's
Yeah,
going to
some
come out
point.
on the other end and make a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Or you're with a guy, right? But he might not have a good job right now, but he's in school and he's a hard worker. Well, you can hedge your bet on him that he's going to become successful because he's a hard worker.